This is Larry Henares making your day with part 58 of a book we wrote on Philippine history. Subject, dazzling display of political masturbation. My dear friends, they were all there, as in the days of Marcos. The rented crowds from the suburbs and the provinces, the buses, the balloons, banners, and blaring bands, the sandwiches, fried chicken, and sarsi, the uniforms, the loudspeakers, both human and non-human, and the strident voices patriotically mouthing treason and betrayal, the paid performers with scripted lines appropriate to their IQ, the chanting, the shouting, the cursing, wet and wild and wanton in the rain, the poverty of minds, the putrescence of souls, the mighty thunder of Wisner's Wurlitzers, as the CIA calls its propaganda machine. All those pathetic jerks diddling in a vulgar but dazzling display of political masturbation. Sound and fury signifying nothing. Idle self-indulgence, onan seeds spilled uselessly in the mud. It was embarrassing. So-called Filipino leaders waxing orgiastic with cloying subservience and colonial double allegiance. For what purpose? To coerce the Senate? Ridiculous. Senators cannot be coerced by so obvious a contrived display of hoopla. To send a message to the CIA and to the embassy? Look, we have done our best to comply with your Majesty's command. Now, will you stop planning another coup? Neanderthal Americans of low IQ are stupid, but not so stupid as to assume that a mob of trapos, led by paid entertainers, represent the people's will. Manuling Moroto is right. TV anchor persons mouthing American propaganda lies and propaganda, comedians serving as cheerless cheerleaders, and fornicating brats who pass for celebrities should not be allowed to further befoul politics. Neither should half-breed pimps servicing American sailors. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Henares making your day with part 58 of a book we wrote on Philippine history. Subject, dazzling display of political masturbation. To find a scapegoat for the dismal failures of the Cory administration, servile to the IMF and the embassy, Cory was blaming the anti-basis senators for the lousy treaty her Raul Manglapos had negotiated, for the economic disaster and crushing debt burdened her Jess Estanislao. Joey Quisa had worsened with their incompetence and treason, for the cowardice and treachery of her armed forces, making war on her own people to advance the low-intensity conflict doctrine of a foreign power. Then she toted up her pro-base senators, Mike Tamano with his silly, idiotic smile, Wendy's and 7-Elevens, Vicente Paterno, AFL CIOs Ernesto Herrera, Samuel Staggs Neptali Gonzalez, Goto King Joey Lina, Cebu's Pride, Sonny Osmeña, Cecil Guidotes, Sonny Alvarez, Acras Edong Angara, all looking embarrassed and wishing they were somewhere else, like Eddie Ramos' sister Letty Shahani, Santa Nina Razul, and Death Cup champion Bert Romulo, who at least did not make a public spectacle of their subservience to Mother America. Only two pro-basis senators stood before the cameras: the limp and tired Neptali Gonzalez and the erect Joey Lina, beating the meat as energetically as he serves Goto Lugao to his constituents. With studied insolence, this nitwit Lina, this glossal objurator to the American sphincter ani, dared lecture to his betters among fellow senators on the democratic processes and popular sovereignty to advance his proposal to bypass the Constitution without blaming the one really responsible, that is Cory Aquino, who appointed the Constitutional Commission which drafted the procedure of treaty ratification, who campaigned for its ratification, who chose and campaigned for the senators called upon to ratify the treaty, and who reneged on her campaign promise to rid us of the American bases. More on Monday, my dear friends. This is Lara Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.